Good morning and welcome to Fish of the Day presented by Doc's Daily Derbies.
All right, here we are, European eel. Looks like it would be a tough fish because the crankbait on the bottom's miserable, no live baits. But looking at our other bottom water fish, because we're going to get bubbles, shiner, shiner, no shiner. So if we cast with the shiner and we don't get an instant bite, it is going to be our eel or the three-spine stickleback. So pretty easy method of fishing this thing out. So we're using the shiner just like we did on the wreck fish, using the crawfish. If it's an instant bite, it's not our fish, and we're just going to move on. Don't know how frequently it shows up. I'm going to cast at these bubbles and see if we get lucky, and then if not, then I'll pop a firework and try and speed this up. So that's an instant bite. It's not going to be our fish. So let's go ahead and probably don't need to refresh, but because it's going to refresh on the firework anyway. Not our fish. Thought I saw a second set of bubbles, but I lost them. It took a little bit. I go ahead and take a look. That's might not have just been right in range at first. That was an instant bite. No bubbles. Again, that was a little bit of a delay. That was, I'm gonna cast right on top of those. Those moving around. Make sure I'm right on them. Yeah, that was an instant bite. Guessing there are a bunch of the pike on here, especially when you pop off a firework. And these bubbles look like they were headed that way, so it's probably an instant bite over here too on this one. Yep. Man, some of these European epics just do not come out a lot. All right. It's going to be our fish or it's going to be the stickleback. It's our fish. There we go. So this is a classic, not classic, I mean this is a good way of thinking out of the box, just like that wreck fish to help eliminate other fish rather than using the preferred bait, especially when everything loves the preferred bait, like the wreck fish, everything loves the krill. So we use that crawfish to weed out a bit. Do the same thing here with this. The only other bottom fish liked the shiner, so instant bite, move on. Not instant bite, wait and see what you get. It's gonna be a stickleback with it. There we go. Best of luck and happy hunting out there. All right, here we go for the Atlantic cod with my method of using the spoon. The Atlantic cod is the only fish you're going to get a bite on with the spoon. You're going to cast with the bubbles. My bubbles are gone. I know the cod is out there, so I might have to cast a couple times. As it's falling, just give it a couple quick trigger pulls or reels, and you should get a red line on the way down in about 3 seconds. And anytime you get a red line with that spoon, it is going to be the Atlantic cod. I just need to refine the bubbles. There we go. So I know the cod is there. It's hard to keep that in range, and so we know that's the cod because it turned. That's probably the bubbles here. It turned for the spoon. So the only fish it can be is the cod. Switch to the worm or one of the other cod's preferred baits. And this is always going to be your cod. If you float fish it, you're going to catch a bunch of other fish you do not want. This method will make sure the only bite you ever get is going to be the cod if you do it properly. And there is our Atlantic cod. Not even bigger than the first one I got. Nice look at that one. All right, there we go. So best of luck and happy hunting on this one. Should be pretty easy to identify. Can't guarantee how much it's going to spawn for you, but it is going to take all the catching of the fish you don't want out of the playbook. Best of luck and happy hunting.